How's it going, Rogues Gallery, and welcome! Today we have some incredibly exciting and huge news in the world of Shadowverse, specifically for Shadowverse Evolve and its ties to the upcoming sequel to the digital Shadowverse card game, Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. And now, if you would like my full opinions and breakdown of everything that has to do with Shadowverse Worlds Beyond, and maybe some other digital card games as well, go check out my brand new digital-only card gaming channel, Red Zone Beyond. The name makes a lot of sense. We're going to be covering a lot of Shadowverse Worlds Beyond, but also it's kind of like beyond beyond tabletop gaming and stuff. Anyway, go check it out. Be one of our first subscribers. And if you like digital card games, if you want my opinion on digital card games, especially Shadowverse Worlds Beyond, we're going to have a video up there, if there's not one already, deep diving into everything that has to do with this game. But in addition to all of that stuff, they announced recently in the Shadowverse Worlds Beyond kind of like 1 hour update stream that Shadowverse Evolve is getting a lot of really, really cool tie-in stuff with Worlds Beyond, which makes so much sense. I don't know why other publishers don't do this. If you have a digital card game and you have a physical card game that kind of match up, why do you not cross-promote them? And that's exactly what Cygames is doing with Shadowverse Evolve and Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. So long story short, we're going to be getting some product that has codes that you can redeem in the digital version once it comes out on June 17th. These products are going to be launching on June 20th, I believe. And so you have it's almost like a simultaneous release, which is very, very cool. And so what do you get? Well, we already talked about this kind of stuff in a previous video, but we have more information now about what we're getting. So we have the new starter decks. Now, these are the same starter decks that currently exist, but with more stuff. So they're that, but there's extra stuff to kind of update them to be more modern. And then they also come with some booster packs of Gods of the Arcana, which is the second anniversary set for Shadowverse Evolve. But they also come with some exclusive stuff that ties into Shadowverse Worlds Beyond, including new, like a character icon, character sleeves, and a digital booster pack. So you can redeem all of that stuff from the physical version into the digital client. Now, if you buy both products, both decks, you get even more stuff. You get an exclusive, exclusive icons and exclusive sleeves, which is so smart. It's just a good way to cross-promote both games and to encourage people to, one, play card games in person, and if you can't, maybe play some digital card games in your downtime. I'm going to be playing an absolute crap load of Worlds Beyond, just like I did for the original Shadowverse, like thousands of hours in the original Shadowverse client. It's why I was such a huge fan of Shadowverse when Evolve was announced. It's, why I'm one of the ambassadors, is because I just love the original version so much. So I'm so stoked for the sequel, Worlds Beyond, and tying in the digital game and the physical game is just like a no-brainer move that makes so much sense. But that's not all, and this is going to be a pretty short video because we don't have too much more to talk about, but there's one other really big thing. They are doing a buy a box promo that also has digital codes that you can put in to Shadowverse Worlds Beyond for the Gods of the Arcana set for English. Now, there's going to be different things for the Japanese release because the Japanese side of Shadowverse Evolve is like a year ahead of the English. So they're going to be having similar things, but for their current stuff. And so for our stuff, it's going to be centered around Gods of the Arcana and these two particular new starter decks. There's going to be a little bit of other stuff on the Japanese side that's really cool that I hope comes to the English side. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Buy a box promos for Gods of the Arcana. So Gods of the Arcana will come with codes in them that you can redeem in Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. Now, what are they? We actually don't know what the promo codes are going to get you, but we do know you can redeem them up to 5 times per account, which is really interesting. It actually makes it so people like me who buy cases and just have a crap load of boxes, I'll probably have a lot of extra codes. I'll probably give them away to my community. I'll figure out ways to do that, either in the Patreon or on Discord. So go to those go to those if you want. But anyway, I think it's just such a brilliant idea. Buy physical card game product, get cool stuff in the digital version, which is really cool. Now, Another cool thing that we know the Japanese side is getting that we don't know anything about for English yet is there's going to be an official Shadowverse Worlds Beyond Shadowverse Evolve set that has cards in Shadowverse Evolve from the new digital game Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. So they're directly tying the digital game into the physical game, which once again is so smart. So it's going to be brand new cards and artwork and effects, including the new Super Evolve mechanic from Worlds Beyond will be in Evolve. Now, once again, since the English version of the game is so far behind the Japanese version, we have no announcement that this is coming to English yet, but one can guess, right, that we're getting all the sets from Japanese and English. Eventually we will catch up and get this stuff. It's kind of a bummer that we have to wait so long, but you know, it is what it is. But I just think overall, slam dunk, absolute slam dunk. The cross promotion between these two amazing games just makes so much sense. Everything from the starter deck promotions to the booster box promotions to the actual physical card tie-in from the digital version. It's just a obvious like no-brainer that I think other game companies, Wizards of the Coast, could potentially, you know, take a nod from. So that's all we have to talk about today. Like I said, if you want my full half-hour, 40-minute long breakdown of Shadowverse Worlds Beyond, including if you're new to Shadowverse in general, I talk about all of the classes and what you can expect, like general archetypes and play strategies from all of the classes. We talk about all the new mechanics, Super Evolve, the new play points, kind of like second player play point system, and everything. So go check that out on the brand new channel, Red Zone Beyond. And of course, like, subscribe here to Red Zone Rogue. We're going to be keeping all of the physical card game stuff. Red Zone Beyond for digital card games, Red Zone Rogue for physical card games. I figured there's going to be a little bit of crossover, but not 100% crossover between the two things. I, you know, personally love physical card games. They're my life, but I like playing some digital card games too. And I can understand if some people are only play digital or only play physical. I'd imagine there's going to be a little bit of crossover. So go ahead and check that channel out. And thank you so much, as always, for your support. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.